Hello everyone, welcome to Martial Arts of Sales, Training Day number 5 with Haran Hernandez. Say hello to everybody there. Okay, you saw him? Alright, you saw him. Well, last time we talked about mindset. Today we're going to talk about, want to change a little bit, we're going to talk about foundation and why foundation is important. Okay, you want to take some notes. You got your pen and pad there? Yeah. Alright, so there's 5 steps to a solid foundation in sales, how to create sales, how to close deals, convert deals, etc. And a foundation, for example, if you want to build a house, let's say you want to build a house, the first thing you have to do is you have to buy the land that's not encumbered. Not encumbered meaning there's no liens on it, okay? Now once you build the house, before you build the house, and you got the blueprint, and you got the permits, what you're going to do is hire a general contractor. Does that make sense? What a general contractor is going to do first, they're going to break ground. Once they break ground, they're going to put the pipes. Once they put the pipes, they're going to cement it. Once they cement it, they're going to make sure the foundation is solid so that you can frame it, put the roofs on it, put the windows and the doors, and then you work on the inside. The end result is this. The only thing that changes is the look of the house or the commercial building. That's it. But the process is the same. But if you have a weak foundation in the house, if there's a rainstorm or hurricane or tornado or something, your house will collapse. It will not withstand it. So the same thing in sales. You may get lucky once in a while, get a couple sales, but you'll never really be a salesperson. I've dealt with a lot of call centers in Las Vegas. They're not real salespeople, or they're not real closers. They just know how to lie real good. That's it. But they're not really professional salespeople, or what I call master closers, which will be a topic I'm going to talk about next week. What's the difference between a salesman and a master closer? A master closer has both elements. A salesman is not a closer necessarily. Okay, so let's get into the foundation. Day training number 5. The first thing that has to happen is you're going to learn sales techniques. There's a lot of different techniques. Some of them is mental, some of them are the rebuttals, some of them are why you use a certain question. They have names for them like path of least resistance, a tie-down question, a power close question, a statement question. These are all different types of technique. They also have emotional techniques, logic techniques, greed techniques. There's a lot of different techniques. Then the sales process is number 2. The sales process is everything included in the sales and now how you start to implement that process. Okay? So you're going to learn sales process. Now you're going to get the right training, because one thing I've learned here, Edom, is a lot of people don't train in their profession. They just get on the phone, they just start talk to people, and they don't know what they're doing. So we're going to learn the right training. The right training is going to be the most critical, because I'm going to be your worst customer. Because I'm going to throw things at you that you may not even hear on the phone. You may not even hear face to face. But it's better to know it and have that tool, so when you need to use it, you're going to use it, so you're going to get the right training. Then you have the building the right mindset. For me, it's always about the mind. Because what you allow to go into your mind is going to create a thought, and then that thought, it's either going to be a positive thought or a negative thought. And let me tell you something about sales. When you're on the phone in the beginning, especially, if your mind ain't right, and you're not being trained right, and you don't have the right techniques or the right process, you won't last. People won't last. When I was in Nevada, people thought, I'm a closer. All right, get on the phone. You don't want me to train you? Get on the phone. They couldn't even get past hello, because they were taught so bad. So first of all, you got to have the right mindset. We're going to build that, because it all starts with the mind. Sales is a mind game. It's like playing chess. You play chess?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay. Well, you're thinking move. That move is for the next 5 moves, right? Usually. I know it is for me. Maybe even 10 moves down the road. Well, sales is no different. When you build the mindset, you know exactly how that conversation is going to go. You could almost predict what the customer is going to say. You're going to lead them to that. So you're going to build a mindset. Then the other one is increasing value. To me, this is the most important, because if you're doing all the other things, you're going to increase your value. if you're not increasing your value, you're not going to be successful in sales. Because every business owner wants to deal with a successful salesperson. Did you know that? Ask any successful business people who they want to deal with. Successful people. Salesman is no different. A closer is no different. Everyone wants to deal with someone that has value to them. Would you want anybody that's not of value to you to be part of your business? No. Probably not. The answer is no, you don't want that. Every person in your business or what you do in sales has to have some kind of value to you and you to them. Because people exchange value to each other. You're exchanging time for money when you're an employee to somebody. They pay you $10 an hour or $12, whatever it is. You're going to do a certain amount of work. You're exchanging your time for money. You're exchanging your value for money. Your value is going to be determined by what people see about you. Whether they're willing to pay you you and I could do the same thing, say the same pitch. They may pay me $5,000 and only you $1,000, but we are providing the same thing, saying the same thing, but they're paying me more. Why is that? Because they see the value in me. So if you're building your mindset, you're building your value. If you get the right training, you're building your mindset. And if you have these three, then the sales process is going to be solid. The techniques will increase your sales process, which will give you a strong foundation. And like I said, martial arts of sales, I got my ass kicked many times in the tournament. That's the only way I was going to learn. When I got really good technique-wise and my foundation was strong, I was unbeatable because I built the mindset. My value was I got better at my techniques. The process was how do I get into a tournament and fight this guy, beat him, while I don't have to be in the ring that long. Okay? And then I use my techniques. Okay? But this is training number 5, and it's the foundation and the sales techniques. I'm going to be doing some separate videos on each and every one of these processes. So, and I'm also going to talk about salesman versus master closer. That's going to be a great video and topic, because most people don't know the difference between a salesman and a master closer. Any questions?
No, not right now.
Not right now? Okay. Alright. Well, I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank those of you who have been following my YouTube channel, subscribing, and also sharing the content. I do encourage you to visit my YouTube channel at Real Business Talk Show. Subscribe, share it. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. You want to follow me on my social sites? Go to Facebook and Instagram at Real Business Talk Show and Twitter at Real Business TS. Till we speak again, I say goodbye for now. This is Paul Cruz with the Martial Arts of Sales with Haran Hernandez. Have a great day. Bye.